Welcome back. As you can see, we're defending Shibble here against a massive army. Well, it's not massive, it's actually quite small at this late in the game, but we can obviously just destroy them here. And we've got quite a lot of stuff we're going ahead and sieging here, which is obviously going quite well for our kingdom. But we're going to see what we're going to siege. I was thinking about, just before I started this episode, I was thinking about maybe sieging Danuchka. Doesn't look like a too bad of a fief, and it's going to be quite good if we can manage to gain a town like that. I'm gonna upgrade those while we're doing something here. But what I think we're gonna do, I've got a big army. I think we're gonna gather outside of Danuchka, and we're just gonna launch the assault on Danuchka. So I'll be back once we're ready to launch the assault on Danuchka. So I'll see you then. Great, so we're back. As you can see, we're back at defending at Shibble again, and we just took Battania, which is what we got a war for here. Ooh, it's going to go to our new lord. Oh yeah, that's actually going to be good if we take that town, because we can give it to him. Yeah, we were going to siege the town. We still haven't got all of the reinforcements we need here. But the problem was, I was going to head over to Epinosa, but they were sieging Epinosa too fast that we're not going to be able to defend that. And it's the Kuzas that's sieging that, but we're going to defend Shibble again. And we're going to fight in this battle, because it's going to be the first battle of this episode, which isn't going to be too bad. And then we're going to siege Danuchka. So obviously that's going to be hopefully good, but we'll see what happens, obviously.
Under my orders.
But we should just be able to kind of destroy them here. Yeah, we outnumber them a lot. We outnumber them heavily, heavily. Ooh, they have got some good... I was going to say they've got some good land, but it's just a few trees in the center of a desert. It's not really amazing land. We could go ahead and get up this side of the wall. Not the wall, the fight here. I can just go ahead and bowl them from behind here. We've got 108 cavalry actually. What are we doing? We can just sweep through their full lines and not even be worried here. We've got enough cavalry to run through their entire force. We can get the archers up there. We can just absolutely run through them here. I didn't realise we had so much cavalry compared to the amount of men they have. We have the same amount of cavalry. Well, we actually have more cavalry than they have men. And with me picking up a few kills as well, and them not having the most elite and insane men, we can definitely pick up a lot of kills. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to actually run our cavalry back a little bit. Just because of our archers aren't too far away, and if we get our archers involved, then it's a definite winning side here. What we're going to actually do is regroup the cavalry over there, because we are losing a few cavalry, and I don't want to be losing that many cavalry. We have the men to lose against them, but we don't want to lose that many men just because we've got them. Oh, that lord's definitely going to be dead. Our infantry is charging their infantry, so if our cavalry swoops from the side, they're going to get crushed. And this lord's most likely dead. He's got like 10 HP. Ooh, that was actually Sitios here. I wouldn't mind Sitios joining us if we can manage to take him prisoner. I really wouldn't mind Sitios joining us. Yeah, they just lost all of their forces there. And their regrouping forces, really look bad. They had a few elite infantry, like legionnaires and stuff, but this time they just don't have anything. They have some tier 3s and that's about it. We can do with moving the archers up, getting a little bit more archer support here. Because right now it's mainly just cavalry with some infantry on the way. Which obviously we want to use all of our force. Use the full weight of our numbers to our advantage. This is obviously going absolutely beautiful though. Yeah, they've got reinforcements again. Ooh. We might actually want to regroup the cavalry.
Face enemy! Move! Footman!
How far away are our archers? Our archers aren't that far.
Bowman! Move!
Yeah, getting the archers set up there, the infantry set up there, and the cavalry regrouping.
Move forward!
That's not going to be too bad if we get all of the men regrouped.
Move!
That cavalry force is insane. We're just going to wait for them to cross over the hill here, so our fiend champions can actually get to use. Yeah, now they're just going to get absolutely crushed. With the fiend champions, the amount of cavalry we have, it doesn't even matter what they do here. Even with reinforcements, they're just really crushed. Obviously, it's not like we've just defeated the full Southern Empire with this army, but it's going to weaken their forces a lot. We've destroyed 1,000 men so far this episode of the South, which is obviously pretty good. We haven't lost that many either. We haven't lost that many men either. So it's really, really good. And our cavalry is just overnumbered. Just overpowered and outnumbered just so heavily. We can just sweep through them without even worrying about taking losses. I really kind of worry about my blacksmen there though. We can go ahead and charge cavalry again. We can just charge every unit now. We lost 24 men, none of them are mine luckily. We took 11 deaths. Our allies must have terrible medicine skill. Because take away me, and it's even. Take away my party, and it's even. It's 50% chance of death. When my party's 100% chance of wounded so far. They've got 2 men left. Yeah, that's 1. So that's a victory here. It's obviously pretty good here. Taking out 1,000 men. We've lost maybe 40 men this episode, and they've lost about 1,000. That's a pretty good ratio. And we can also go ahead and see Janochka. So we'll be back once we're... Actually, we're going to talk to Sitios if we can get him. Oh, they've still got a bit of a force left. Yeah, I think we're just going to send troops for the last little bit. We're going to free all the lords. Besides, if we get Sitios. No, he's sadly not willing to join us, but it doesn't really make much of a difference. We're going to siege Dunajska either way, so back once we're ready to launch the assault, so I'll see you then. Right, so we're back, as you can see, and the West has actually went ahead and taken 2 of our armies prisoner here, which is not good at all. They've dealt like 1,500 casualties to us, so we're going to have to launch the assault here. We can take this, give this to Farana. Then if we take the other 2 towns, that's the south of Dead, which is one of our enemies gone. Then there's only 4 kingdoms, I think. Valandia, Battania, Kuzate, West. So 4 kingdoms. Then we can kill the Kuzates. Then we'll only go war with the West. Then we can declare war on Battania and the Valandians. Finish off the Valandians, finish off the West, and then finish off Battania. Then that will be the playthrough done, obviously. But that's going to be a pretty good thing. And obviously we're going to need to wait for war sales and that type of stuff. Oh, we actually didn't get a car pulled. That's definitely my bad. That's going to cost us a lot of men. But I'm not sure what we're going to do here because at the time of recording this, I think it's about 6 days or something. I think it's about 56 days till war sales, which obviously I want to start a brand new campaign on war sales and it's not compatible with previous campaigns. I don't really want to start a campaign and not finish it. I've just charged everybody but the unit I wanted to. That's actually kind of funny. Yeah, so I'm not too sure what we're going to go ahead and do here while we're waiting for war sales once this campaign finishes. But we'll obviously see, we'll think about it, and if you've got any ideas in the comments just for really something to do for probably like 2 weeks or 3 weeks before war sales comes out, something like that, then just tell me, because at the time this is getting posted, it's about a week from when I record it. So it means that we've got probably about 50 days when this episode comes out. Which 50 days is probably about 15 episodes, 20 episodes, which we're not going to be able to get out of this campaign, I don't think. So we're definitely going to need some ideas. So if you've got any ideas of anything you want me to post, just, even if it's like a cheat campaign where I start off with max stats and see how far I can get into war sales comes out or whatever, something like that I could do. Because obviously I don't want to stop posting just because I'm waiting for war sales. So I think that might be something I'd do. But I've got a cheat campaign where I've got max stats and I can see how far I can get until war sales comes out. That might be quite fun. That might be fun. We'll obviously go ahead and see, but obviously we're destroying the South in this episode here. Hopefully we can get them killed. We might not be able to get them killed this episode, considering they've got 3 towns. We're gonna have to really just push their towns back and just kill them really quick. But we might be able to squeeze out a South kill just before this episode ends. Depends how fast the sieges are. Ooh, I think that guy just got hit by a ballista. Not a ballista, a trebuchet. But obviously the South is taking a lot of damage. The South's taking a lot of damage. And I think we might just kind of rush the South. We might just siege, just to get the South off. And then obviously we can focus on the Khuzaits or somebody else in the next episode. I think we'll probably focus on the Khuzaits to let the West do what they want, really. Or we might focus on Battania. I'm not too sure. The Khuzaits are kind of just a kill, though. Yeah, this is actually very, very nice though. Ooh, I might actually go down here. I'm getting, ooh, especially with that infantry. I don't know what it's called. It's the guy with the 2-handed weapon. I don't know if it's like a pole arm or something. He's a shock troop either way. Ooh, I'm actually getting surrounded here, which is not good for me. Might actually go down here. Yeah, sadly I did go down, but we can definitely win this battle. Right, so we're back, as you can see. I decided, instead of just sending troops and wasting a bunch of men, we're going to relaunch the assault here, but we got a peace offer from the West. What are we actually doing here? I don't think we're doing anything really, so I think we're going to accept the peace offer. Can I perform this action? I guess we can't make peace while we're in a siege. Kind of makes sense though. We're going to go ahead and launch the assault here though. We should just be able to crush them. Again, obviously they have less men this time and different stuff, so it's going to go way better. But that's actually quite annoying. We only lost because there was one guy stuck. I couldn't even find where he was stuck. He wasn't stuck in the gate or anything like that. But we're going to go ahead and crush them here. And if they get glitched again, I think I probably will send troops, but I think it might be worth launching the assault one more time. Also, it's going to give us a bit more entertainment in this episode here, which... Where are the ladders? Oh, the ladders are over here. Do we have no siege engines? Oh, I didn't build any more siege engines like a battering ram or anything. We don't really need it anyway. Most of their garrison got killed in the first assault.
Infantry, attack!
Which obviously with their garrison getting killed in the first assault, that's obviously very good.
Soldiers, moving!
And then we can just form all of the men here on that archer unit. Get the archers up here, and they're just going to get crushed here. They don't even have a catapult that I accidentally forgot to break this time. So we have the full advantage we need. And let's get pushed down these ladders. Then I might die. Ooh, that almost single-handedly killed me. That banner looks beautiful. The banner with my symbol on. Oh, if that goes down, I think I might be dead. Yeah. Well, I guess we're not really getting into the battle. Our men are split now. Well, half of our men aren't even going over here. We're taking that wall, I think. They've got more men on that wall, though. Oh, we actually took that wall first. No, I think we've broken on both walls at the same time. We've managed to flood men up here, though. Yeah, the second battle's basically just a sweep here. I think it's definitely worth it, though, because right now, for the current amount of kills we've got, we probably would have took about 40 deaths. And right now, we've only took 1 death. So we basically just saved a load of men. This is going absolutely beautifully here, though. We're just flooding through the city walls, just crushing them. Is that the victory, or is there one? Is there one guy stuck again? Or is there a guy running up here? No, there's one guy stuck again. That's a bit crazy. I'm not gonna wait around again, though. We're just gonna send troops. They probably only have about 120 men. Oh, they have 170. Yeah, we just lost 54 men because of one guy getting stuck twice. That's not too bad, though. Obviously, it's not great. It's especially not great that we just lost a lot of men. But we can go ahead and pillage. I don't really care about my relation with him. We can also restock our men, hopefully. Yeah, that's going to be quite nice. We're going to check about the war. What's happening with the Western War? Because right now, the South has been absolutely fractured here. We haven't gained anything in this war. We'll probably accept. We're just going to have to accept it, really. We don't really want to be in this type of war here. Who's taking this? Battania. Oh, Battania's took Tylel back. That's actually pretty good. Battania took Tylel back. If they take Epinosa, we can also start probably shifting our efforts towards the Southern Empire. Not the Southern Empire, the Khuzaits here. Battania is, yeah, a lot stronger than the Khuzaits. But we'll be back once we... I'm going to organize the men in this town. We're going to probably siege... I'm not too sure, in all honesty, actually. Right, I don't know why, it just cut out there. We'll be back once there's a vote of Dunutska, is what I was saying, basically. And we're going to decide whether to siege the Khuzaits or the South, so I'll see you then. Right, so we're back. We've got the Dunutska vote here, and it's going to go to... Yeah, I thought it was going to go to him. It might go to one of them if we siege something else. So, considering that, I was going to siege Onar, but considering with the vote right there, we're going to siege Akalat here. We're going to take one of the Khuzait towns here, weaken the Khuzaits, so we'll be back onto ready to launch the assault, so I'll see you then. Right, so we're back, as you can see, they've got 300 defenders, we've got 1,000 men, well, we've got 1,600 here, so I think it's just going to be a lot easier if we just go ahead and launch the assault here. So that's obviously what we're going to go ahead and do, so we're just going to quickly save, and then we're going to launch the assault. We're going to take this town here. The Battanians have taken over the castle, so the Battanians are gaining a little bit of land now. And with the Khuzaits starting to get very, very weak, the only real threat on the map is Battania in the west. The Valandians are quite weak. The south is on the verge of destruction. Khuzaits have got a weak amount of clans. The Valandians are being weakened a lot with the strongest of their clans joining us. So most of the big clans are in our kingdom now. They're either in our kingdom or they're in Battania or the west. But besides that, there's only the king clans really that have got good power. Besides that, then every other clan's just weak compared to us. Which is obviously very good for us. Because if we got the strongest lord in our faction, it's just domination. Especially if somebody like the Khuzaits, if we can get the Khuzaits and the South dead, we're just going to be stronger than all three kingdoms combined. Which is obviously going to be pretty good. But the South isn't dead yet, and the Khuzaits aren't close to death yet. But with me and Battania, because I could have finished off the south now, but at the same time, it's probably a smarter option to go ahead and damage the Khuzaits while Battania is still damaging the Khuzaits. Because if there's two factions drawing down on the Khuzaits, it's going to be a lot faster to destroy them. It's also going to be good if we can get some men on the walls here. Ooh, it is like a 2v20 here. If I can pick some of them off at least, that'd be quite good. Ooh, luckily we've got some more men on the walls while we were kind of having a little standoff. Yeah, we basically just took the walls at this point. We just need to take down these last few men. Yeah, that's pretty good. And obviously this is going to go pretty well, I think, because they don't have that many defenders. Well, we outnumber them 4-1. Yeah, their walls are absolutely thin. Their walls are absolutely thin of men. There's one archer on this entire wall. And they're getting reinforcements of about 4 archers here. Oh, I might have just killed my own guy. Yeah, they have about 4 men on this entire wall. And they're sending another 2 more. Well, actually 3 more. I don't know why I can't count. Yeah, so there's been 8 men on this wall since we wiped that force. If they continue to just send a few men at a time, we can continue to just crush them with no losses here. Because if they're sending 3 men against 20 constantly, they're going to continuously take losses. If they send 40 against 20, they might get some kills. Ooh, they actually sent a group there, not just a few men. But the group is retreating. Oh, the battering ram made it to the wall. That's why they're retreating. They were going to go take the wall back, but because the battering ram's about to burst the gate open. We don't even have any men to support the battering ram anyway. All of our forces are getting up the ladders. Most of our men are on the walls already. Ooh, I actually don't want to go down here. I'm probably going to go down. Yeah, they're just full chasing me. If we can go ahead and kill some of them, that's going to free us up a lot more. Ooh, we almost killed them all. It's actually kind of crazy that they need like 30 men just to kill me, and they still haven't killed me. Yeah, we're absolutely just crushing them here. I've somehow managed to not die when I was getting surrounded by about 30 men. Which is actually crazy. I was surrounded by a lot of men and I just managed to not go down. Ooh, I might go down to the archers though. If I don't dodge them. Oh, 1 arrow hit me. That was all I needed to go down here. Ooh, the frames of the game just are not liking. Oh, the frames for a second there were just not liking getting sped up. Oh, these archers are just going to get held there. Yeah, that was a pretty good pincer movement there. Managed to block them on both sides here. They've got 2 men. They've got 1 final troop. Yeah, that's the victory here. And obviously we just took one of their towns with minimal losses here. We really didn't take that many losses. That's very, very good. I think, even though that's probably going to leave us with a little bit of a short episode, I think we're going to end off the episode there. And I think what we're going to do in the next episode is we're probably going to continue to drive through the Khuzait land. Just taking what we need. So I'll be back in the next episode once we're sieging something. So I'll see you then. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more. Thanks for watching, because I really do enjoy making these videos. I know I say it literally every episode at this point, but I really do. I enjoy making the videos. I enjoy you guys commenting anything. It's just amazing. Any like, comments, anything, I really do appreciate it. And thanks for watching. Peace.